What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Endzone and World Apart. I already have a save file on this one, so I already won a video if you look at the playlist. The problem is, every time the game gets an update, well, the game file gets deleted, or kind of like the save file is not compatible anymore. That means that we have to start again, which isn't probably the worst thing, but it's just not very good for Let's Play styles. So we're going to have a normal live stream with this one here, and we are already in the settings here. So once again, we are just choosing our city name here, and it's probably just once again a game that lasts once until the next update, you know, because when that happens, well, the save file gets resetted again. And hi there, Hider. How you doing? Now, first of all, we do need to select the settings here once again. I usually stay with medium for now since, well, you know, there are lots of things that are still changing and coming back and stuff like that. So who knows what's happening here. In this case, we're just going with standard settings here once again. We just roll for another map seed here. I have no idea what. Definitely not the last one that we had in the previous file. And with that, we can already start the game. And hello, Visual. Hope you're doing fine. Alrighty, and here we are, a fresh start. This seems to be a suitable place to settle. You know what we learned back in the Endzone? Basic needs first. We need to install water and food supply, and afterwards, well, who knows what happens afterwards. So here we are now, once again, on a good map, I think. So we do have a big lake there once again, just beside our base that we have there. A bit of water here. We do have another ruin here. By the way, I have no idea what changed with the update. It was a huge update, but there are no patch notes at the moment, so no idea what changed with it. Right now, well, we're here once again with 10 adults, and the first thing that we need to do, well, let's assign a few builders once again, like with every beginning of this game here. And the most important thing, the cisterns. With the cistern, we collect some water, and down here, since we do have the lake down here, I am inclined to go with the cistern just over here by the lake, and a boardwalk where my people can then get the water from. So just here beside that scrap pile here and the trees. And yes, it looks like surviving the aftermath. It really does. Though I think the UI is much more polished than in surviving the aftermath. Now we do have a few more builders. Let's get 6 more builders here, since we will need quite a lot of them. We do have now the water, so the cistern is now being built over here. And what I can see is also that we do have some radiation. Oh yes, we have big chunks of radiation close by. So let's also, with the task, remove radiation. Let's remove it here, just here. Right, so my people can now remove it here, and so we are a bit more safer there. Now also what we will need is, of course, the road. Going right here again to my bus. The road doesn't cost me anything, it's just the tiles. It's just some work time that it costs. And here we do also have some radiation, and let's also remove this one. Oh, I can only have one task, right? So we do have that at the moment, and afterwards we can continue here. Now also very important is the food. We already have a bit of food there now in store, but we do need to get the fields up and running. We don't have that much space here at the moment, what I can see. So let's have a road going over here. Right, and here we can have for the resources a forest lodge. In here, in the forest. Just like that, and I think the game paused there. Let's continue. Have the forest lodge, and we should also get the first farms. And you shouldn't, or you can't, or you're not able to build that many farms side by side, because they're of course consuming water, and the more you build side by side, the more water they consume. So let's have 2 fields here for now, and also a plantation for some fruit. Over here, right. And my builders are already coming. I think over here, right, they're already getting rid of the radiation there. And that's that for now. Also getting some water in here. Right, there's the cistern up and running now, and let's get water carrier. Let's start with 3 Water is already going down, so we need to be a bit quicker there. Right, I don't need that many builders anymore. We're going to reassign 2, 3 to the farms. And of course we still need to choose a crop, so we're going for wheat. Then I think corn. Right, and something that has a good ratio. Oh, that is the plantations that we have here. So we have apples. Right, let's go with apples. Apples is always good to have. Right, so my farmers are now doing that. Down here we do have the forester lodge and water. Water is so important. Let's get a 4th water carrier. That's quite important over here. And as you can see, getting the water now. And then back to my city center here. And we've already also gotten rid of the radiation. There's the last pile of radiation now being removed. By the way, it's being removed, I think, by rain. It is slightly raining. Yes, it's raining now and not slightly anymore. Right, we also have the forester, so let's get rid of one more builder and reassign him to the forester, so we get a steady supply of wood that we need for our settlement. And Sean, I started YouTube with Anno. So last year there was the idea that I just start with Anno 1602, so I wanted to play all the Anno games again before Anno 1800. And I thought it would be a waste of just playing it myself. And started like a hobby that I just recorded. The Anno Let's Play, so I played all of the Annos again. And you can actually see them on my channel. So I have all the Annos on my channel there. Started with February last year. Alright, we do have now a few more roads here. We do have the wood. Yeah, we do need a more forester then. And the children need to grow there. Next up, very important, is the scrapyard. With the scrapyard we can get some scrap, and with the scrap we can make clothes and get plastic out of it. And since we got a lot of plastic or scrap here, I think this is a good spot. There's the scrapyard. Let's build it. Right, so that's that. And I think they should be building now. Builder 2. We do have 2 builders, and we do have a new free settler here. So let's have him as... We do have enough water at the moment. Another farmer. No, farmer is not needed. Another forester for now. Right. Right, water here. There's something though that's looking like a task or something like that. I don't know. It's a bit strange, that symbol there. Right, do we have enough logs? I think we should start with getting the first few houses up and running here, so they don't cost that much and people need to sleep somewhere. And yeah, we can think about where we want to have those houses here. I think we can have them on this side here and on this side, and here we have a few community buildings then that we can have. So let's have the first block of houses here. And there's a drought right now and also low food reserves. The food is really going down. What we should do for the food, I think let's get a fishing hut there too, since we do have a lake here. Right, there it is. And let's get a street connection with that here too. It doesn't seem to be possible. That's possible, very good. And I really do like the atmosphere and the music in the background, so that just works together quite well here. Right, so that's that. The next houses are coming online now. And we still have 3 homeless, but it's not a big deal because, you know, we get more builders anyway, and with that we will also have more available people than in workforce for the various tasks that we need here. Alright, I think we can also upgrade them. Yes, we can then also upgrade them, and hopefully they will look a bit better then. Right, we do have another settler. Let's have them as a fisher. Oh, that food though. Let's see. Let's get rid of a forester here and having him as a fisherman then. Right, first they need to build the fisherman's hut here. There, it's coming online. Very good. And now let's have two... Actually, let's have 3 fishers here for now. And that beautiful lake here. It's quite lucky that we have a lake of this size here close to our settlement. That's important. Water is so important. And there we get the first harvest also coming in. So that's very good for the food, as we can see. So they're harvesting now. And weather forecast tells us there's a drought coming. I think that's reducing the amount of food that we have then in those on those fields here, but so far so good. And yes, we should be going for, let's see, we do have 3 farmers, 3 fishers. Food is looking fine. Let's get rid of 1 fisher and the builder and reassign them as salvagers. So we do have the salvager here, the scrapyard. And this one is now getting rid of the scrap piles here and car wrecks that we have. Stuff like that, and they're just then going to salvage those things here. And we do have a drought, so with the drought, stockpile water and food to endure, the ground will become sere. Yes, that is the fields that we have here now, so we should watch out for this. There is, however, for the water, an irrigation plant, so this one here, and this would then irrigate and water all of those fields surrounding it. Very important. We do need, however, 30 plastic for this one here. Well, the scrapyard is here. We are getting some scrap in now. So what we do need for this one here is the recycler. Now this recycler will use then, or we'll get the scrap, and with that we'll make plastic out of it, for example. That's exactly what we need. So let's have a recycler here. Very good. Being built now. Actually, do we have a builder? Nope. And we do have 2 children, 4 homeless, and that food. And look at that, we got the first apple trees here also. The thing about this one here, oh, look at that, since we have the drought, the fertile land is going away, and everything becomes like dust. There are dust storms in this game, so I'm pretty exciting to see how they work out. And yes, I'm not excited about this here. So, no water anymore in the lake. What am I doing now? How long is the drought lasting? Oh, for 1 day. Fine. This is interesting though. So this is like in Frostpunk, where the weather gets extreme, you know, and you need to stockpile and kind of like predict those things in the weather forecast to know when to act. So right now we do have a drought. We do have enough water for this day. That's fine. But the food is a problem because we do have the fisher. So when a drought happens right now, our fishers are pretty useless, you know, so I can't do anything with them. The thing that I'm going to do with them is, however, preparing for the next drought that might be happening. And in this case, we should go for a hunting lodge if there's enough food, or a gather hut, right? And we're going for the gather hut because that is just a lot of food that this one here can actually have. Let's have it here. And once again, a street connection. Oh boy, the food is not looking good there right now. We do have the recycler working, so we can now choose what it should produce, and in this case let's choose plastic. So now the recycler is producing some plastic out of the scraps, and I think we don't need 2 salvages here. Let's have 1, and we can have two builders. Right, they built the gather hut now, and now we can have 2 gatherers. Right, they're actually now gathering here the food for us. We do need that. We do have the logs. Hopefully that will solve the food problem that we have right now. Also, I will have 1 or 2 more houses, I think. Yes, let's have 2 more houses over here. Yeah, it's a good thing that you bought Anno, supporting games like these. such a fantastic game and it should be supported. And I'm really looking forward to the DLC next week. Right, settler. We do have one more settler, so that's the children in here that are growing up. And in this case here, let's have another gatherer. And the drought is over, so there is some rain coming in. And hopefully that lake here is filling up with water again, because right now I'm totally starving. And, oh, there it is. Very good. Got some rain again. That means that we have some water, and those water carriers, let's actually have one more. Let's have 5 water carriers right now, because we need it. Alrighty, 4 children, that's also good. Let's see. Build and repair, that's fine. We do have the houses. We still have one more homeless. We shouldn't have any homeless, because they would be totally unstable when it comes to the weather. So you definitely want to have houses for all of your people, otherwise they get sick when it's cold or when they're wet and stuff like that. So let's have another house here. We don't have any builder at the moment, but that's fine. And we do have the fishers again. So what I want to do here, oh boy, let's get a fisher here. Let's get 2 fisher here and 2 gatherer. That should be fine for now. But I don't know how long we can last. That drought really killed me. Okay, we got some good weather now for the next 4 days. Oh yeah, those apple trees here take a long time to grow. Right, there's some rain again, very good. And I like the UI, so there's really a lot going on here on the UI, and you can see everything so clearly. And what we can also do here for the cistern, for example, we could build a rain collector. So that's like a module to this building here. We can build it here so it's collecting the rain, and when the next drought hits us, we can just, you know, gather the water from that instead of the lake. Right now, no drought is coming up, so I'm a bit confident here. What I'm not so confident about is that we really don't have enough food, and I'm wondering why. We do have another adult, so let's assign him as a fisher right away. And we do have the gatherer. How efficient is it during nighttime? Only 50% as well, yeah. So only during daytime they're fully gathering the food here. We do still have homeless settlers, and yeah, that's the building up here. So I will need to... No, I can't reassign anyone right now. We do need the logs, we do need the water, and we do need the food. That's just really important. Right, fisherman hut, cistern, build a well. That's also cool. So I think that's also pretty good against the droughts there, but right now we don't need that. Also, let's have a look at the radiation. There's some radiation over here and over here, so they're far away right now. No problem with them. When we look at the water, as we can see, this is pretty good here. This is dry and it's, you know, it's spreading. So over here, it's spreading. The green area is the best, the optimum, and the red is the worst. So right now we want to keep the fields here in the green area. I just love those overlays, and look at that, how the clouds are coming in. Beautiful. And hello, Aslam. How are you doing? No more builders. No more settlers, that is, but the food at least stabilized here a bit. So we do have a bit of food now with the fisherman hut and the gatherer. And yeah, also big harvest is coming in soon. And we do have enough logs, we do have enough scrap, and we do now have enough plastic. So with the plastic, We might actually build a service building that we would need, something like that. Or protective cloth. Yeah, right. That's also something. We do need a tailor. That's 12 cloth. So let's go over to the cloth production. I'm glad you enjoyed. Hope you have a nice day. Now we still don't have... Oh, we have 6 children now. So my people really reproduce quite quickly there. And I would really love to get a builder up here. Let's get rid of one of the fishers and have him as a builder. We do have enough food here. Look at that. The harvest is coming in from those fields. I'm not entirely sure that the plantation here is a good idea. It's just growing way too slowly in this case. And there we have the house. So only one more homeless. And we can also make this a bit more organized. Having some street here. Right, so that is a block, so we can have another house in here then. There it is. So we have 2 blocks then. And rain is looking fine. My people are also quite happy for the moment. 15 adults, 9 children now. That means there are a lot of adults coming in soon. Work's going fine now, yes, absolutely. So no more problem. Just home office now in the morning or in the until noon, and then I can record. I also don't need to commute to work right now, which is really, really comfortable. Now, I would really love to go for a campfire. Campfire is a community place, so during nighttime people can gather here and just relax, you know, they can just have a nice day there. And in this case here, this is looking like a good spot here for a campfire. So by the lake, people can then have a look at the lake as well. Having a campfire, that's 60 logs though, quite a lot. And medical facility, we do need some electronics for that, and the pub, but no pub for now. I really need to get my production up and running here. We do... Oh, still no new adults. Right, we do have enough water. No drought is coming up. We are on day 8 at the moment. So I think the seasons are the days. And we still have one builder, so he should now be building the campfire. Yeah, he's doing it. It's a big building. There it is. So people can gather here now and enjoy. That increases the happiness then, and also the community feeling of my little settlement here so far. Right, no homeless at the moment, that's good. And we do have a builder ready, so let's continue building something. Yes, I would like to get a second recycler, this one here, that we can place over here. Also, having another street. Just like that, so we can have a few more buildings here. And we can also have a few buildings here, so there we'll just have a street then, going around here. Oh, that's too big. The medical facility should be then here. But right now, food is looking fine, water is looking fine, electricity should be something that I should be doing. So we can unlock then more buildings, and especially buildings that need electricity, something like that. So we do have enough cloth, yes. Let's go for electronics on the recycler here. And I think, no, we still don't have more adults. We do have 9 children. We should have way more adults by now. There's the next recycler coming up. There it is. Just needs a workforce now. And let's have the builder having as a refiner. And he's going for metal. So both of them are now consuming scraps and make, you know, specialized products out of it. This case here now plastic and, oh, metal and electronics. That's important. Also important, I think, yeah, also important will be the tailor. We can now go for the tailor since we have enough cloths. So in this case, a tailor might actually be fitting, Let's have the dirt road going here. So there I have my fields. And then I will have some more fields than here, because it's a good spot here to have them. And for the tailor, let's have that over here, I guess. That's a good spot for the tailor, because it's very central. So the refiner brings the cloth then over here to the bus, which is kind of like our main storage. We can upgrade it then at some point. And the tailor is then getting the cloth and making something out of it, especially the radioactive protection that we need. And 14 children, that means we get lots and lots of adults coming in soon. There is one. We could use him as a water carrier right away, because water is not going up that fast. You know, we do have enough food here. It's going up, but water is kind of like stagnating. And yeah, some children are now becoming adults. As we can see, another settler is ready here now. And we can actually assign him as a tailor right away. And there's the tailor coming up. Very good. And we can make now some neck scarf out of it, or we can make some active carbon mask out of it. But that would need, where is that? This one here, coal, right? We don't have any coal right now. Let's have the neck scarf for now. It just consumes a bit of cloth there. We have it. And with that, we can then make the first radioactive protection that we need. So far, so good. Also here, campfire. No one's using it, unfortunately. There's no temperature system, by the way, so we really, instead of temperature, we have to fight the radioactive waste, like this one here. And also some droughts and storms that are coming then at some point. Oh yes, and food is looking good. So what I might be doing actually is, I might be reducing the gatherer and have another salvage here. And I think we do have a task. Yes, we do have a task. Gather resources from the area. Wood. Alright, let's have these salvage here work as a forester. So we gather the wood quicker. And we do get some herbs and scraps as a reward for this. So this is only one of the first basic missions that we get. Becoming more difficult, of course. I'm a bit worried though about my water. Water is really not looking that good. The thing is, there are already 5 people working here, so... the rain collector, the well. I think we will need a second cistern, or we can upgrade this building here, right? Yes, but this needs coal. Alright, to upgrade it, then we can produce more water with it. And there it is, the first radiation protection that we have. Also very important. Right now we don't have any radioactive storm, we haven't had one yet, but it will be coming. That mission here is looking good. 12 children. Let's have 2 more foresters so we fulfill this mission here quickly. And yes, I'm inclined to get rid of the apple trees here. I mean, I want to wait at least until one of them, at least there's one harvest, you know. If there's one harvest, perhaps it's quicker than the second time because we already have the trees here. Now that we have the cistern, yeah, rain collector, that might be something because there's constant rain here, but there's no drought on the horizon right now. As long as there's no drought, I'm not entirely sure that I should focus on that. And fisher, yeah, food is looking so incredibly good. We do need some houses though. Let's get some houses up. Another block of houses that we have here then. Right too. Do we have a builder? We don't have any builder right now. Let's have a builder here. We are close to finishing this mission, but only 10 minutes left on it. I hope we can do this. And there the houses are coming up. Because I'm expecting lots of adults soon with so many children that we have. And what is the school? Since we have so many children, we should get a school. School is totally affordable at this point. Oh yeah, lots of adults coming in now. Let's have the school. And I think we can have the school here. Yeah, fitting in here perfectly. A nice school here just beside our campfire. 3 more settlers. Let's have 2 builders for now. We can have, yeah, more salvagers. We need more scrap and another adult. As you can see, lots of them now. And the thing is, the real problem here is the more adults you have, the more children you will get. And this is kind of like a spiral that gets higher and higher. So you always need to constantly fight for getting more food and more water. And then you get all these catastrophes coming in. And yeah. Oh, right. And we will not be able, I think, to do the mission there because wood stored is consumed here. So I thought we only need to produce. Now there's the school. We can have now a teacher. And that means now my children can stay here and train and get a bit better. Here we can see now one of them. That's a child, Carolyn. And Carolyn is happy. That's fine. And she's got confidence. And yeah, she's got bonuses with the school, for example. You know, when we have a school, let's have a look. Perhaps we can find it. There it is. That's a confidence boost. So this is increasing the confidence. And the higher the confidence, the more productive my citizens are. So it's very important to have that up there as high as possible. And educated settlers perform their professions much more effectively than uneducated settlers. So it's very important to have that school here. Well, Chief, we really don't need that much wood. Was that some kind of contest? That is because the mission has failed, but it's not that important. But yeah, the settlement is growing. Can we upgrade? Yes, we could upgrade. Let's upgrade this house here. I want to see how it looks. Perhaps it looks a bit more different then. Of course, if we upgrade it, more people can then live in such a house here. 2 settlers we can assign. Let's get another fisher. And let's get another salvager for more scraps. Beautiful graphics, I really do like them. More than in Surviving the Aftermath. And there's the upgrade. Alright. It's a house with a tank now, but it seems like... Oh, there it is now. Right, so he dismantled it and builds it again. And this is looking better, that building here already, than those huts there. Has 2 stories now. There are 5 people can live in here now. And it has a water tank. So it can have its own water supply in case there's a drought and stuff like that. So that's important with this one here. Settlers. Right, and the teacher there. So that's that. But the water is a problem. How can we solve the water problem? Rain collector, we have the well. Let's build a well. And let's build the well over here. Produces water slowly even during a drought. Wells that are built too close together have a negative impact on their respective efficiency. Let's have a well down here for now. We do have enough logs and scrap, so we can build quite a lot of those things here. And let's have a second well up here. To my fields, close to my fields. And a rain collector. Oh, the rain collector needs more plastic. And yeah, for that I will need also another refinery. Or recycler, that is. Over here. There's also the refinery. A refinery employs many refiners separating metal. Oh, that's a better building, I guess. Oh, and it's huge. Right. Those fields are looking good for now. Do we have a builder? Yes, we do have a builder. And there's the well. And right, the well does need a well keeper. So let's get, yep, that forester here, a well keeper. And this one here, the third refiner that we have. And in this case, we do have electronics, we do have plastic. I think metal. I think cloth is the one that we need. Yep. So we do have now those 3 refiners here, and they're taking the scraps that my scrapyard produces and making something out of it. And what I can see is that we don't have that many scraps here around it anymore. This is not looking so good. I think we'll need to replace this one here. Move the work area, that's good. Right, because the scrapyard is empty now, and we can move it, the work area, over here. So those people working here will now go here, and oh my goodness, we got 5 more adults now in the blink of an eye. So let's have them as a salvager right away. Also a well keeper, a fisher, and a gatherer, because we do need the wood and the food there. Right, and it also means that we do need a few more houses. Quite a few more houses. Let's have a look. Nope. Nothing radioactive. The thing is, the rain gets rid of the radioactivity. Alright, Fisher Hut, food is looking good, but I'm a bit worried now that we're getting so many people in here. Well keeper, let's have a look. Is that producing anything now? Okay, I think we need to build a second cistern here. Let's have a second one. Because the water is really going down now. Nope. Radioactivity appears and disappears right now. There's nothing. No radioactivity anywhere. Though the water we can see is working. So we have a drought here right now. Not that much water is here. And there we have some moist water. And the thing it varies. So right now, once it's here, yeah. Food is not looking so good in the fields. Okay, right. In the cistern, they're carrying now the water from the well. They're getting this one here. That's important to know. Right, and there's the next cistern coming up. And we will want to have some water carriers, right? For this one here, there it is. And now we can have up to 10 water carriers. So the well is here. And I think what we could also have for the field, so they're working productively all the time, is having then an irrigation plant. Right, gatherer hut is looking fine. Scrapyard is still looking fine. The scraps here, cloth. And electronics we have enough now. So this now means, yeah, very good. We can have a solar collector that produces us some power. It's a huge building, really huge. And let's see where we can have it. Oh boy, I have no idea. I actually wanted to reserve this area here for something. Let's have the collector up here. Huh. Oh, we have it here. I think that's a good spot. So now also a street. And here we can have another field or the irrigation plant. This one here. Right, we can squeeze it in here. And then we water. Or we can squeeze it... oh, here. Yeah. But we do need more plastic for this one. Right, and 2 builders are now building that one here. So that will bring us the electricity. And of course we can then deliver or like store the electricity in a battery in this one here. Yeah, let's have this one here. We'll want to store it. And then we have the power line. And the power line, as you can see, is automatically cabling or wiring those houses here. And that's pretty cool. And then those houses there have electricity. And that's exactly what we want. And there is the solar collector in all its glory. I don't know if we really get any solar power out of those ones here. Those panels there. And this is producing now 2,500. Right. Food. We do have enough adults again. Let's have 2 gatherers. And another fisher. And we do have quite a few problems here now. And we have a task. Scrap stored. 326 that we need to store. But yeah, we do need it right now. And what I also want is more water carriers. So they're carrying now the water here from the lake. Also, let's have 1 well keeper as a water carrier. And yeah, 1 forester as a water carrier. So we have 10 of them now. And we also have some unhappy settlers now. That means, well, we do need to get something for them to make them happy. As you can see, some of them are now also sitting here at the camp yard. That makes them happy, but I think a pub or something like that might be better. So that we have it. There's the pub and increases the confidence of settlers. Also, huge building. We can actually afford it. That's good to see. So there it is. The pub. Let's build it here. And we also will need a few more houses. And then another street going in here. So we got a nice little city center here already. And this one here, you can't dismantle or something. This is like your central storage point, and we need to upgrade this one here again and again. And we could actually upgrade it right now, but I don't want to. And what I can see is that we are running out of food completely. Something that I really don't understand. Nope, I get a dev key, yes. So this is like a closed beta that we have there right now. The game is coming out, I think, in 1 or 2 months from now. Okay, to fight the food problem, I think we will need more fields. Food, plantation, fishing hut. We do have the hunter. Hunter might also be good. But there's no food anywhere. Right, let's have the fields. Yeah, actually, let's have more fields here. There's another one. And there's another one. Right, so the builders will take care of it. Or the builder. We only have 1 here right now. And we also, what I can see right now is we do need a tool shop or workshop. This produces tools that we need. And yeah, let's have this one here. Nah, not with the school, that would be bad. Let's have it up here. So what I like about this game so far is that it gets not exactly more complex, but more difficult as you continue to play, because you know, you always have to fight with the food and the water there, and that your city really looks like a city at some point, not just like a small settlement. So it's really growing quickly there, and I'm eager to upgrade those buildings here. By the way, we also not only have the normal house here and the upgraded one, but we have the shelter too, which is another huge building, or well, several buildings coming together for lots of people that we could house in there. Right now, we don't have any homeless, that is good. But we do have starving people soon. And yeah, also very important, the fields are ready. And for this one here, let's see. Let's have some hemp. And cabbage would be a lot. Or pepper. Let's have pepper here. Right? And for this, I will need 2 more farms. There they are, 2 more farmers, so we got now all those fields. And I also now have the workshop over here. And in the workshop, we do need a technician. Let's get another salvager from that as a technician. And he will now start to produce some scrap tools with that. We could also have some metal tools, but let's have some scrap tools for now, that's fine. So people need, or my settlers do need scrap tools, you know, otherwise they can't produce anything. And or less efficiently, that's important. Now the tools are being produced, that's one of the problems that we have right now. And the pop is also now active. And the pop does need hemp, especially for joints. And that will increase the confidence of my people. So let's have some joints that we produce now here in the pop. We also would have some ale, but that consumes water, and I'm not confident in actually doing that. And the pub does need a pub keeper. And let's use the builder here as a pub keeper. Yeah. So now we have the pub keeper. Right, and as you can see now, this field is also now working. Oh, and we did get another settler as another farmer up here for that huge field for the pepper. Right, so far so good. Yep, food is going up again a bit. Also the water, we do have 2 new settlers, 2 new adults. One of them is going to be a well keeper, so we produce a bit more water here too. With no drought at the moment on the horizon, so that's fine. And scraps is also looking good. Let's have him as a forester for now. Right, and we do have more. Oh, and another adult here, so another water carrier. Right, I think the pub is not producing, it's missing hemp, but we are already getting that hemp. Right, there it is. Yeah, so their hemp is coming up for the joints, and that will increase then the confidence of my people. Now, settlers without tools is also going down. We are producing now the tools. And I also need to check real quick. Forester is looking fine. Move the work area more like over here. And the gatherer hut more like over here. And more importantly is the scrapyard. Oh, that's far away though. I think we'll need to build a new scrapyard soon. Over here we still have some scrap. Right, so we do need to get it. And yeah, settlement is growing. I think, yeah, we could upgrade. Let's upgrade the racket bus. So we can store more things in here. And yeah, I'm capping on wood and scrap anyway. So no reason to wait on this one here. And there the bus is coming up. I think it's the bus. Taking quite some time. And there it is, an upgraded bus. For more storage that we have. Doesn't look much nicer here though. But an important building here. Now for the pub, the joint. Hemp is coming soon into my storage there. That's also important for the food, but food still is not looking good. So let's get also, yeah, a hunter. So the hunter is up here, where we already have our industry. And what I also totally forgot is that we have the power line, and we actually have the materials for that, because we do have a battery here that is fully stored with energy. So here we have the power line, and as you can see, I need to connect now the battery. Oh well, I need to have a power line here that is connecting now the battery, my solar collector with the industry, so that we have one. Right, and let's build it. And my hope is that the energy then will increase the productivity of those not only the well, but of those industry buildings here. Now hunting lodge is also ready. I do need to move the work area though to something where there is food up here. And then we have 2 hunters. And hello there, master. Yes, that sign is looking cool. Exit, a way out. It's a cool building. Lots of details on this one here on the pub. Where people are coming in now because we are now producing joints. And joints are increasing the average confidence of my people. So I can of course also have a look at my people here. Let's slow it down there a bit. On Arthur, for example. So Arthur doesn't like, for example, that there is no, I think, cemetery. Someone died. Okay, there was no message that someone actually died. And is infertile due to high age. Alright, but those are problems I cannot control. But his home hasn't got any electricity. That would increase the confidence there. That's something. So electricity is something that's very important. Where is my... There it is, my power line. It's being constructed right now. Do we have a builder for it? Now we have one. Alright. I want to wait and see what it's doing actually, this power line here. And we do have 20 children. Are all of them now in the school? Nope, not really. At least I cannot see that. Okay, now the power line is being built. As we can see here now, there are cables now coming to the power line. I really love that. That is looking really cool. And it's now connecting the battery, my solar power panel, and those buildings here. Now this one here has electricity, the Forester Lodge, and does the... Oh, that's a lot. The efficiency is increased by 50% with the power. That's really cool. We should do this with more things. Right, so let's continue building those power lines. How many can I still build? Metal? We have enough. Wood, electronics we have enough, and scrap we have enough. We really have enough to produce quite a lot of them. And what I can see here is that as long as there are cable connected to the battery, it is part of the electronic grid. Right, so up to this point here. And then we have it. And over here... I don't know, I think I should need to wait. Right, let's wait there again for this one here to finish. We do have another settler. In this case... Oh boy. Water carrier, right. And also what I can see right here now is that people are dying. No one tells me that, I think. And the problem is when they're dying, we're losing them in the building productions here. Production chain, you know, like the salvager. So it's very important to always keep a lookout on these things here. Gatherer. Right, so there's the next power line. Very good. Those houses now have power. And I can continue with the next power line. that would be over here then, I think. I don't know, let's build it here. I think we only need to have an already connected building in the power grid. Right, to have those buildings there. And then I'm going to have this one here. And then we definitely also want to have the school. And the refiners. Oh, that's very important. Yeah. So there we have another line. And down here, that's very important for the water. Right. Yeah, those missions, the problem with those missions is that I don't want to stockpile anything right now because we do need those resources. So it's very hard to not do it. And there's a drought coming. Now I can see it. There's though a rainy day before that, and that means a rain collector might be a good thing. We do need to collect some more plastic. We do have the cloth. We do have enough metal. We do have enough electronics. Let's get some plastic here. What are raids? I don't think that this game has raids. I mean, I haven't gotten very far yet though. We're only at day 20. There's another catastrophe coming. We now have electricity. Nope, we don't. Okay, so this is not working. So it's not working that this one here does need an already connected building like this one. So we do need to have another power line here. And only then does it work. Yeah, so now we connected them. The same with here. I think there, yeah, like so. And then only we have it connected. So they need to be connected. They need to be within the radius of each. Only then does it work. That's good to know. And we do have lots of cables here now in the town center. So far so good. We do need more hemp for the joints. Yep, we don't have any joints here. And the water is also another problem. So the drought is really going to test us now. Do we have enough plastic? We should have enough plastic now. But I think it's a bit too late for the rain collector. So there we have it. It's a beautiful building. There's the rain collector and the well is working. Yeah, but there's no more rain coming. So now we are going for drought. I hope we can survive it. I hope we can do this. And look at that. There's the radiation coming. Creeping closer. Alright, a few more settlers that we have. Let's have another hunter with that. Another salvager. And another forester. Right. Oh boy. Problems are piling up now. Also settlers with low health. And the drought is now coming. There's the new bus. Doesn't look that much different. Alright, do we have some joints now? No, we don't. I don't want to produce ale because that consumes water. And we do need water. And liquor. Would need grapes or something like that. That might be an option, yes. We do need to have more fields anyway. And the irrigation plant. So this one. We do need more plastic for that, however. So let's produce more plastic. I think we are doing that. Yeah. And then we can have that plant or that irrigation plant here to water all those fields. That's important during a drought. Like the one that is coming now. And I might also go for another gathering hut. Right, yes, let's have one. And we have it up here. There we have it. And then I will need another street then. Reason for that is that the fissure will be useless now. Look at that. The drought completely got rid of the water here. There's no water anymore. That's a problem though. And now you can see how the water is going down. Do we have water in the well? Unfortunately, you can't see that. Production limit. Oh no, I think we actually do have 1,800 water in the well. Oh no, I think the well is... I have no idea what the well is doing. Using a well or from rain using a rain collector. It's a cool building though. And look at that, how the water is now going down. Up here we do have the gather hut. Let's build it. And we have lots of adults now. 47. There's the building coming up now. There it is, gather hut. And we do need to move the work area a bit. There's some food. And let's get enough gatherers up and running here. Right, and the other gatherer. Here. There's lots of food here. And I think, yeah, the food is now going down on the fields. So let's harvest it while we can. Okay, this drought only lasts 1 day. And we also have a low health on our citizens, so that means we will probably need, yeah, a medical facility. That needs plastic. We are producing plastic. Yes. Oh boy. A sandstorm is approaching. Where's the sandstorm? There is the sandstorm. Look at that. That's really cool. And we can also see it on the map. Approaching our town now. Okay, I think that's the end. I don't think we can survive this sandstorm. Oh boy. There it's coming. What do we need for it? Radiation protection. Does it have radiation? Nope. It's really just a sandstorm. And it's a huge one, covering the whole map. I think the homeless people are dying now. I think something like that. Oh yes. 48 adults. Is it going down? Okay, that's my settlement, I guess. And there it's coming again. That was really cool, but I think the health drops so low now for my people. And yeah, we're totally out of water. Next day, no rain. There's no food anymore for the gatherers. Hunting lodge. There's a bit of food here. But oh boy, this is not looking good. The drought is over, but we still don't have any water. Perhaps the water is still coming back though, in the lake. We also have a mission here now, but I can't seriously do that right now. We have 79, we have 30 children. I mean, I don't know how this works. We have almost as many children as adults. Yeah, at least the water is coming back here in the river, in the lake. So we do have some water carriers again. Right, look at that. That was close to 0. Like, that was really close. I mean, I think it's actually going for close now. I think it's going to 0. Let's get another cistern. We do have the builders. That's fine. And there's the charcoal burner. It burns coal from wood. We also need that. Let's have this one here. Over here in our industry area. And do we have now electricity? Yes. Most of our buildings now have electricity. That's important. That raises the confidence. And it also boosts the production here. That's important. Also for the hunting lodge. Right. Water is still way too low. We do have another cistern. Let's reassign some water carriers. And I just love how you fight for survival in this game while the relaxed music in the background continues. Like nothing in the world is going on. Alrighty, we should actually reach that population here. That gives us some bonus food and some water. Okay, and we can also have a power line. Here. So we connect them. Right? Because they're not connected at the moment. Come on, what's going on with the water there? And yeah, we also will want to have... I mean, it's day 24. I don't think that I have survived so long so far. But it's getting really stressful here. There's so many things right now. The housing is a problem once again. We do need them, otherwise we get sick people out of the people that are homeless. Let's have another house here. And we can have another house here. And here we have some trees, but no problem here. Yeah, very good. And here, and then we have some roads again. And funny that you say that, and this game is actually made in Germany. So it's actually from a German company. I don't know why. I don't know why we German and Austrians have so many city builders. It's incredible. Like the first game that I was playing ever was Anno 1602. 1998 I think it was. When I was 8 or 9, something like that. We have a char burner now, very good, so we can get some coal. At least. Oh boy, we do need a medical station so urgently. And herbs. Herbs is also something. Right, let's get a herbal hut. And what I can see is that we barely have any trees here anymore. There we have the herb hut. And how is it looking? Medical facility. Oh, and we have completed the task here. So that's a bit of water and a bit of food here. Nice one, Chief. This will get us going. But it's only a temporary boost. Can we have the medical facility? Yes, we can have it. Very, very important. I think there's a scrap pile here. Come on, where's my scrap yard? Let's get rid of that. Where can I have that one? It's a hospital. I want to have it here. I want to have it close to my people. Let's have it here. Right. There's the hospital coming up. We can still have a street here. And yeah, we can still have some smaller buildings here then on either side if we want to. Yeah, the herb is already coming to keep the health up. Very, very important. Let's get some builders, more builders. But the water is still a problem. We have now 15 water carriers. And for some reasons, I'm not getting enough water. We could upgrade those buildings here. The cistern that we could upgrade to the water tower. A water tower collects and stores water. It can also use coal to filter radiation from water. This building requires a boardwalk, well, or rain collector to function. Right, and it does consume some power. Okay, health is really critically low now for my people. The rain collector finally has some water now in it as well because it just rained. Food. How is the food looking? I think we need more fields. And this is looking much better here because it's also looking a bit more wet there. Oh yes, and there's some rain coming. So important. Just look at that. How dry the land here is, where the fields are. Every bit of rain counts. Okay, so you think I should get rid of the medical facility for now? I mean, I cancel the construction for now. Don't need it. But the herb hut is important. We still don't have it. Hi there, Ulf. How you doing? And for some reasons we're not building anything. What's going on? There is some problem right now. We do... Yeah, and we also don't have enough tools. Oh, come on. What's going on? I don't know what's going on right now. Why are we losing so much? Do we have enough cloth? Yes, we do have 6 cloth. Where is my tailor? There he is. Neck scarf. Let's get some activated carbon masks now, because we do have some coal, right? We should be having some coal soon, if someone would build the charcoal burner. Yeah, okay. Then I will build the hospital. Once all the other construction sites are being completed. There is another house coming up. We do have way too many homeless. Oh, I'm enjoying my Alps right now. When I look out the window. But right now, this game is all that I need to focus on. And no idea why the water is going down. Okay, where do we have the resources? Statistics. Let's have a look. Can we have some water statistic here? Plantation. Oh, that's a feature that's coming in the future. We don't have that yet. Bear in mind, this is a closed alpha version of the game. So it's not available yet, the game. I got a dev key. And I think there's something wrong with the water though. Can't be that I have 15 carriers and still not enough water. Alright, charcoal burner should be... Yeah, it already has now all the resources that we need. And my herbal hut also has everything now, except there's no builder. Oh, I can hear something. Yes. Someone is building something somewhere. Oh, I see this one here. It's good that I've looked it up. This cistern here doesn't have a boardwalk. Oh my goodness, we do need, I think this boardwalk, I mean, it's in its reach, you know, but it seems like this boardwalk can only house 2 cisterns. Those 2 here. So we need to build another cistern down here with another boardwalk. Otherwise, we'll not be getting enough water. Let's have a cistern here. Right? And then a boardwalk down here. Like that. And we do have some radiation here now too. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. That's funny. Radiation is not spreading around this power line here. Other than that, it's coming closer to my town now. Let's have the task. Remove radiation. And let's remove it. And let's hope that we have enough people who do the job. Alright, there's a work area. Can we do that? Yes, okay, right. Thank you for the tip. Thank you very much. That was a very good one. Good advice. Let's cancel the construction here. The cistern have a work area too. And now we got all the 3 of them working at the boardwalk. Yes, and also rain collector and well. That's important. Do we have anything else for water? Water tower, rain collector. Nope. Well, first of all, because I don't have more workforce that I can spare, and second of all, I think it's enough to have only 1 farmer on each field. So I've got here 5 fields, and that is 5 farmers. Yeah, I think that's right. Or does it increase or does it grow faster when you have more farmers? I don't think so. We do have enough food though, so food really isn't the biggest problem. Let's still get another cistern up and running. Over here. And the herbal hut, for some reasons, no one wants to build it. And there's another drought coming in 4 days. I don't think that I can manage that. The water is... Yes, I have no idea why we have so many children. I don't know what those 59 adults are doing to produce 36 children. They should be working. And now we got the herbal hut. Very good, very important. Let's get rid of salvager. And I also need to have a check at the Forester Lodge. Very good. And yeah, I do have 3 more settlers. Actually, let's have 5 more water carriers. Let's hope that this solves the problem that we have there right now. Right, and we do now have the herbal hut there too. Very important. Let's see. Very good. And now we have them all here. And they should now be collecting herbs, because we do need that. Right. Now, water should be going up then again a bit. Just a bit, hopefully. It does. For the food, I think we need more farms. Right, 2 more farms, 2 more fields. For more crops, we do have the people then for it. Boy, it's a big colony by far. By now, we have 100 people living here. And no joints. That's probably the saddest thing in here. No joints. Because I don't have enough water for ale. Alright. 4 cisterns are now working on the water. 20 people in total. Like 1/5 of the colony is collecting water and it's still not enough. It's not early access yet. It's not out on early access. I think in April or May we'll see the early access. And nope, I'm not the deaf. Yeah, Ulf, no idea what they're doing. Really. I still don't have enough water. Let's assign those 5 settlers to the farms. Perhaps it produces more food then. And yeah, more seeds. Let's have a look. What do we need? Let's set them to beans and more hemp, right? More hemp means more joints, and more joints means more confidence. Even though my people are quite confident, the only thing they're not is healthy. So we do have the herbal hut now, getting us the herbs, and we should then also focus on a medical facility. We do have the resources. Very good. Let's build it, and let's have it over here now. Or should we have it down here? Let's have it here, actually, where we have the campfire. It makes more sense to have it here after all. Oh boy. Oh, I don't have to start from the beginning right away. I probably will still survive like a few more days and then will die horribly due to thirst. Because I still can't solve the problem here with the water. We have 20 water carriers now. It's not boosted by electricity, unfortunately, like the rain collector, strangely enough. Upgrading costs me coal. Now we good to get the first coal in here from the charcoal burner. This one here, it doesn't have electricity. Let's have a look. It should have electricity to boost. Okay, there it is. And then it will have also some electricity. And we probably want to have one more settler on it. There it is. And let's see, medic down here. We need to wait for this one here to finish. We now have 15 farmers here on the fields too. Hopefully that, you know, gives us more, or gives us faster the food here that we need. And also, since we have so many fields here, I do want to go for the irrigation plant. It's this one here. Irrigation plant will rise the soil moisture within its area of influence over time. This process costs water. Alright, forget that. Let's not do that. Nope, we don't have a cemetery yet. You're totally right, we should also go with that. Cemetery, we do have all the resources for it. Let's have it. Oh, it's huge. Cemetery is huge. Where should we have it? Up here probably, far away. Oh, that's a huge building though. I'm going to build it here because we're not going to continue building fields here anyway. I'm going to have another spot for it because I think it's not very efficient the way we built those fields here, and also it's way too many in a single spot. I think this just consumes way too much water from the soil. So the soil is then dry. And there we have the road. There's the cemetery. And I don't think that this is a paradox game. Surviving the Aftermath is the paradox game. This is pretty similar to it, but it's not a paradox game. And yeah, we do have a bit of water again. I'm surprised at that. We also have a bit of rain. The water collector has 600 water in it. We should build a second one. It does cost plastic though. Alright, yeah, that's our special fertilizer that we have here, right where the fields are. Only wood is missing now. Oh, clear building area, of course, as well. And then we have the build progress. We have 4 settlers. Let's have 2 more builders. 1 more farmer. 1 more refiner. Oh, and the medic. Yes, we do have the medical facility now. It does produce medicine actually for herb. That's very good. And oh no, radioactivity is coming in here now in the town. And the mortician takes care of dead settlers. Alright, we can use one once we finish the cemetery, but the radiation is coming closer now. We remove it. Let's remove it here. The thing is, it's coming now closer and closer every day, you know, radiation. So we really need to focus on that next. We do need the masks for that. So activated carbon mask, we already produced them, but it's certainly not enough for my people here. I will need another tailor. There it is. Oh boy, this is not looking good right now. Right, so that's that, and the fields are looking good for now. It's raining, that's good. And the cemetery is also coming up now. Settlers without protective clothes, oh no. Look at that, I think that's the end. Everything is now radioactive. And we have 44 settlers without protection. Oh yeah, and there people are dying. I don't know why this one doesn't go up. It should. Because this is now Plague Town. Homeless settlers also 24. And somehow we're not getting much coal in here from our charcoal burner. At least we do have the medical facility now. We do have 10 medicine in there. That's very good to know. But still, look at that. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything is now radioactive. So what day is it? Day 27. Probably good to know. Alright, let's try to counter this. It doesn't look like we are dying right away. So we do have the tailor here for the masks. So we do still have some masks. And the radiation suit needs plastic, coal and cloth. We can actually do that. Yeah. And let's have a second tailor. Since we do have enough workforce by now. There we have it. It's incredible. When does it go away though? Yeah, I think I'm losing people right now. Oh, cemetery is ready. Let's have 2 morticians. That's the work area. They will be busy the next couple of days. Yeah, it's just, I think it reduces the level of radiation that those people have, you know? It doesn't completely negate it. So radiation suit is probably the best thing that we can have. Let's stay with the mask for now. And we have so many settlers right now. Where's my forester? I need more wood. There it is. 4 foresters, and it's boosted with electricity too. Pharmaceuticals, that's looking good. So we have enough. So look at my health, it's actually pretty high. So I think it actually worked. I mean, yeah, it's still, everything is still radioactive, but low, you know, so just a low area, there is some medium, yeah. But that's it so far. Not looking so bad. And I also would like to get my scrapyard to work over here in that ruin, because sometimes there is something you can find out of them. That's something. Oh no, but the medium radiation is coming closer now too. Beautiful town though, gotta say that, but drought is approaching. We do have now 2 water collectors, right? Yep. Rain collectors. 400 water, 1000 is in there, very good. So hopefully, once the drought approaches, my guys will take it then from here. Even though it seems like this is radioactive, polluted. And I think we do need some power for it. Yeah, quests are up here, sorry. So gather resources right now, scraps that we need to store, but we will not be able to fulfill that because we are needing, or we are using so many scraps right now. Side missions. Alright, the next tailor is ready. We do have some settlers for that. Let's have another tailor. And he is producing some radiation suit. And for that we need more cloth. We are producing cloth in the recycler, but I think not enough, so we will need another one. And there's the next drought, so that means no more water here. I think... Oh, rain collector is at 0. We do have 1300 water for this day. I think we will need more wells. I think I know now how the wells are working. They're contributing directly to my water. And people need to work there, like this one here too. So they produce water now. The thing is... Yeah, the thing is... Oh, and there's the next sandstorm coming in. The thing is, it does need workforce and also lots of resources. Holy moly. And there's my town, somewhere down here. Health is looking good though. Radiation is going up now. 90 settlers. Okay, the dust is settling. 39 homeless. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not inclined to build more houses because the more houses I build, the faster they reproduce. They're like bunnies. Let's have more water. I want to see what the wells are really doing. We can... Oh yeah, we can build lots of them. Lots of them. Does need a water tower though. That's this one here. Coal and plastic. We do have coal and we don't have plastic. No idea what to do with those wells though. I still don't know how they work. The game doesn't really tell me. Do I need to have a water tower now? Yeah, but the cistern doesn't work during a drought, like this one here now, and now we're out of water. The cistern doesn't work right now because there's nothing to collect. Only the wells work right now. Okay, it's the next day now, so the water should fill up again. And let's have another well here. And one here. Okay, the drought is disappearing now, so we can collect water again. Yeah, so the water problem is something that kind of like continues throughout the game from the beginning to the end. Now we do get enough water again, but the food is now running out. And people are just reproducing way too quickly. We are at 120 people now, 130 coming in soon. You're kind of like fighting your own people in this game. Fishing hut. Do I need another fishing hut? Yes, let's have another fishing hut. Down here. People can fish. People can also gather. Let's have a second gather hut. No, there's no food anywhere. We need more farms though, and I think that's something we can do here. Yeah. Alright, let's have the dirt road going all the way over here. And here we can have some fields. Ah, right, and what is the plantation doing? Right, it has some apple trees on it, but it's not really producing much. That's the problem with the plantations. I don't know if we should really go for more. Well, condition for game over is that you just die. There's no other condition. You don't have any people anymore, I guess. Okay, so a few more fields here. And why do we not have enough tools? Where is my tool maker? Workshop. There's no one working here, really. Nope, there's no one working here. Probably died at some point. The scrap tools. We could also have the metal tools. Yes, let's have the metal tools. Right, and it also needs connection to the power grid. Oh, and there's a disease now. But we do have a medical facility, so they should be going here. We do also have enough medicine. But what I want to do is, let's see, a power line going here to our toolmaker. Right, and there the fields are. This one, let's get some wheat. See, let's get some corn. Oh, corn is really good. And this big one here. Alright. And here, hemp once again. Lots and lots of new fields that we have for the farmers. But yeah, we do have a problem now, and that is the radiation. I think people are now starting to get sick from it. Look at that, sick settlers. Medical facility, 10 people are in here already, and we don't have any medicine anymore. There's my herbal hut. It still has enough, and it's got 4 people working on it. So we should have enough for all the medicine. But oh boy, this is not looking good. I think I'm losing those people then. Alright, here we have now the farms. Oh, we lost the medic. That's why we're not producing any medicine there. Alright. Food. We are now producing more food. Oh, and someone died here. Sophia. She's dead. That's her activity right now. And someone should probably then get her, right? So we do have the cemetery here. Oh no. We already have too many graves. Seems like that one here is full. Yeah, she's fertilizing the field. You're totally right, of course. I don't know, she's just lying around there now. No one's getting her or something like that. She disappears into a field of corn, hopefully. Right, that's that. Radiation level is still looking fine. There is another one who died. We do need another cemetery. I mean, that can't be right. How many cemeteries would I need to build then? The graves are full now. And that's only one of them. Bear in mind, those cemeteries cost quite a bit. Okay, let's have another cemetery here at the fields. Let's fertilize the fields with it. And let's also have a dirt road. Oh, and we only have 16 children. Not even that many. We lost a few people. That's good to know. As harsh as that sounds. And we do have now 8 fishers available. Right. The second fisher hut is ready. So hopefully someone's going for them. For those huts. And I think we do have a hunter here who is not working. Oh, they are. Very good. Where is the... There it is. Well, I've seen it. Haven't played it yet. Looks quite similar to Banished or something like that. I will probably try it out at some point. Technicians, very good. Scrap stored. We don't even have enough storage for that scrap that we need to store here. But the rewards are really lackluster, so I don't think that I will need that. Alright, let's have a look. Thirsty settlers, shouldn't be anyone's thirsty here. Settlers without protective clothing and unhappy settlers. The workshop is producing, now also 150% efficiency. The metal tools. Yes, that's fine. But I think one is not enough. Let's get another workshop. Fitting in right here. Very good. And another cistern probably. Probably, might be, yep. Looks like a good game. Also thinking about Factorio. Also looks really cool. And there's a big... I think Factorio is actually going for full release this year in September. So probably I'm going to train the game before the full release happens. Yeah, it looks like Frostpunk at first glance. I mean, it's a really good concept that you have like these events happening, like the drought, like the sandstorm, like radiation increase, so you're constantly fighting your environment, like in Frostpunk. But I think it's not really balanced out at the moment, so there are too many things that are not happening or coming together, like in Frostpunk. Frostpunk is such a polished game, so I think this one here is a bit too far away from it. You know, like those events don't happen often enough, and you don't really know what you're fighting at the moment. So I'm constantly looking at what's going on, and it's really just water and food that I'm fighting here all the time. And people reproducing like bunnies. Something that I cannot change. Yeah, I think the water is bugged too. I've got 20 water carriers. We now got another cistern, so I do have then 5 of them. There it is, coming up soon. And oh, pharmaceuticals is looking really good now, so no more sick people. And oh, task complete. We do have enough scraps, so at least we do get that reward here. Alright, another water carrier. We're going now for 25 water carriers then. It's incredible. And the food is also still not enough, despite having so many fields. Eight fishers now. I could actually... Yes, we could actually go for another fisher hut. Down here. I think there is no cool or like limitation to how many you can actually build. Except space. Alright, so water and food, it just has to be enough for now, because I need to continue doing other things. We do have enough logs, we have so much scrap, it's incredible. There is this building here, the refinery. Now, we can actually build it already. It's a huge building, as you can see. And the refinery is, yeah, refining goods even faster than the recycler that we already have. So let's build it. And I just need a place for it. I think here we have one. There it is. It's a huge building. And it does also need a street connection, of course. Right, and also power line. Oh, okay, we need to finish the street first. Do we actually have enough power? Yes, we still have enough. And we now have 6 contaminated settlers. I hope they're treated in a medical facility there. Yeah, I think water and food is fine for now. Even though it's lighting up red here, it's increasing as well. Alright, and there we have the 3rd fishing hut. And the cemetery is also being finished now. Very good. Let's have the working area in here too. And let's get another mortician on this one here. They're getting rid of the corpses that are lying around here, and the corpses of course spread diseases and also reduce the discontent or the confidence of my people, which is quite high at the moment, so we're still doing pretty good so far. Water is really going up now, and we have even more capacities. There is the next cistern. It does need a boardwalk. Very good. And the refinery is also coming online soon. That's very important because we do need lots of cloth and we do just have too much scraps. And it's going to use scraps then as well. Everything is fulfilled, so now we only need a builder. And there it is, I think. Nope. Weather is stable so far, no droughts or something like that. And yeah, logs though, it's really looking bad. I don't know why. There's the Forester Lodge. We have enough logs. I should build a second one. Forester Lodge, probably, yeah, up here. Yeah, I was not connecting the farms with the power line, but the industry here. That's the important one. And refinery is coming online now. Big building, and there it is. In all its glory, and we can now, I think it's producing everything, right? Yep, I think it's producing everything that is available. And for that we only need some refiners down here. And yeah, number of children is increasing again. They're not visiting the school. Most of them are not. Look at that. School is always 0, even during night. Well, at nighttime anyway, but even during daytime. But we do have the teacher, right? Yep. Okay, right. Finally, for the first time, water is actually going up. I'm really surprised at that. It's looking stable there for now. We did get another settler now. He's going to work as a refiner right away. Also, food is going up a bit because we do have more fishers now, I think. Very good. And here in the refinery, yeah, they're working now. And they're now using all the scraps that we have and produce materials with it. All the important ones. Very good. That's so important. Right, this cemetery is actually empty. This one here I think is... Oh! Oh, what's going on? Why is this almost empty again? Are people like... Once they are buried in the ground, I think they just bury other people above them. Something like that, because obviously the graves is going down again. Alright. So we don't even need 2 cemeteries. That's good to know. Alright, 2 more settlers. Let's have 1 more gatherer and 1 more fisher for the food. And there we have the next forest lodge. And we do have one builder. That's important. There's another drought coming, but I'm not afraid of that anymore. Right now we are having enough. Yeah, and also my rain collectors are full with water. That means once the drought hits us, all the water that has been produced in here in the rain collector is then being transferred to my storage right away. And there is the next forest lodge. That means we can now have some more foresters. We don't have enough logs, that's the problem. And another task, wood storage, yes. That's something we need to do. And I think we lost quite a few people because water carrier is down here, farmer is down. Radiation is, yeah, rising not so much at the moment. And I'm doing something about it. I'm producing already, but I think I will need a second tailor, yeah. I think one tailor is not enough, but we do have one. Here, radiation suit. I already have two that produce something. We just need more cloth, I think. Oh, cloth is full. So they can really produce now. Settler, let's have some more tailors. Oh no, tailor is full. Technician, let's have two here. And water carrier and farmer. Right, what other building can we build? Let's have a look there. Weather station. The weather station allows to decide at which rain contamination level fields, plantation, rain collectors should be covered. It can also be used to restrict which protective clothing settlers should currently pick when getting new clothes. Oh, another huge building. Oh, and then we have the market as well, a central building to distribute all resources in the settlement. We can actually build it. It's another huge building. Oh, and we also finished the task here. The market is so huge, I don't have enough space for it. Up here, instead of the forest lodge. Contaminated settlers 28. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that other than produce. And I already have two of them fully working. I think I need a third one, something like that. Logs is coming in now too. Very good. So we have enough logs again. And those fields are now contaminated or what? Okay, produces contaminated material. Yeah, contamination is rising. Oh yes, there's the yellow now. So radiation is really rising here. Nothing is possible here anymore. Can we remove it? I don't know if that is useful. I think we need to remove everything here. Perhaps it goes away then. That's a task my people can do. Oh, and we have 8 settlers. Right, they should be now removing... Yeah, they're removing now the radiation. Something we should have done some time ago. Lots of them are removing it now. I don't know, I think they dig in the ground. They dig in the ground and just, you know, get rid of it. It works here. They're cleaning everything, but it's not the builders, you're right. I don't know why we need 6 builders though. I'm not building anything right now. So I think it's the builders after all that get rid of the radiation. Yeah, they're getting rid of it. That's very good. Look at that. Takes a bit of time though, but it's working. And perhaps there's a building. I think the weather station or something like that might be of help here. Alright, this seems to help, but I think the radiation then will come back at some point. But yeah, it seems to help for now, so we can use those fields again and stuff like that. Radiation is still though pretty high there. At least food and water is no problem. Yeah, and logs we have plenty of as well, so let's just have a few more houses. I can't see anything. The task is in the way here. Alright, but look at that. It's working at least, so we're getting rid of it. And getting rid of the radiation there. Hopefully it's not coming back so soon again. Green is fine. Green is only light, but the orange one is the dangerous one. And have 133 settlers is another mission that we have. I think they're just cleaning everything from the radiation then. I don't know how. They have shovels for that. But yeah, they're getting rid of. And we actually have a surplus of radiation protection too. It's also pretty good. But it seems to be working for now. Right, and here we can then have a few more houses. Yeah, I probably need that. Constant workforce. Oh. What was that? Was that a sandstorm? So quickly. I didn't even notice it. We are in a drought. Alright, but it's looking good so for the water, you know. The rain collector should be at 0 now. Yeah, storage is 0. So that's actually how they work. They collect rain, are full, and once the drought hits us, the water from them is then being carried right over to my storage. That's the important one. So we are at 3000 water, that's plenty. Food though is another problem. So those radioactive fields there, they were not able to produce any food for now. And I'm curious to see how long this area here stays off radioactivity. No, it's rather similar to Frostpunk, not to Banished. It's rather similar to Frostpunk insofar that you have to constantly fight the environment. And it's getting more harsh every day. And you need to try to survive as many days as possible. And I think we do have, yeah, high radiation now too. Let's see, we have 6 free settlers again, so look at that, the builder is still at 13. Pretty high. Let's have one more water carrier. We have enough farmers, another hunter, more gatherers. And fisher is full, that's good. Forester, very good for more logs. We need those logs. Yeah, hi Melissa. And I'm also looking forward to Anno 1800 next week. So we are starting with the Seat of Power DLC, and we're then going, so like for 10 to 20 hours, something like that, until we finish the palace. And then I'm going to start a new Let's Play of Anno 1800 fully modded. And there are so many cool mods out there already. I'm really looking forward to that. Doing some achievements as well, and the Anarchist questline that I wasn't able to do in summer. I will try to do that as well. So Anno 1800 is going to be big again. A year after it's released, so in April it released. And exactly a year after, we're doing a big Let's Play again. Alright, enough hemp. How is the joints looking? We still have 0 joints. That's a bit strange. We do have a pub worker though. Where's my pub worker? There it is, pub keeper. Right, and I think, yeah, my town is now free of radiation. Look at that. I do need to get rid of this one here. So there's a bit more radiation. And also over here, some fields are radiated. Very good. Oh yeah, but look at that, it's creeping in again. Yeah, that's a bit annoying though. If I have to do that again and again, it would get a bit annoying then, and exhausting too, I think. Okay, it's coming from all sides there. Also from down here. No, the recyclers are still working. So both of them are working now. I think that might be a bit too much, right? We could only have the refinery. Alright, but guys, I think we are at the end of this game at the moment. I think it doesn't go further than this. So it's kind of a bit repetitive now. You know, we're just, yeah, we're losing some children there. We're not getting enough more children because of radiation, but this should go now up again. And it does already, since radiation is disappearing again. But I think there's nothing more to this game for the moment. You know, we have all the buildings that are available, and we just constantly fight now the radiation. Other than that, nothing new, I think. So I think we're also at the end of this Let's Play here, for now. The game constantly receives new updates, and I'm eager to see where it goes, but it definitely does also need a bit of more work here. Especially since there's nothing more to do right now. So I hope you enjoyed this one here. The video will be also online on YouTube and Twitch then afterwards, of course, for you to watch again if you want to. And otherwise, I think tomorrow we'll have Cliff Empire Tower Defense then, trying this game out. It's a very good game as far as I can see, or perhaps something else that comes up then. Other than that, I wish you a nice evening and stay tuned.